Hi there from a wet northwest London. Just a review of day 2 of the second test at Lord's between England and Pakistan. And really, in a sense, what is there to say that hasn't been said before? Um, Pakistan aren't a vintage Pakistan side, to say the least, and certainly not good in English conditions, maybe a batter apart. Their batting lineup is not great, and the bowling lineup isn't amazing either, but they have bowled better this test. England are a bit better, but not exactly vintage either. So, when you hear people, I don't know, like Michael Vaughan lament, the Pakistan team, just like the other commentators lamenting the Great West Indies sides, West Indies because of the Great West Indies sides of the past. I think, but couldn't someone say the same about England and say this isn't the side of, Houghton or Sutcliffe or even Gooch or Gower or Beefy, or even a bit later Strauss, Cook, Kevin Peterson, etc. So you could say the same about England. So it started off day 2 with a good last wicket stand with between good old Tong and Atkinson, and Tong got more of the runs in the partnership than you would have thought. Really, you would have expected Atkinson to dominate, but Tong hit a few boundaries, and I think that set the tone really. So England got to about 290, I think. So 290 from a position where they were about 248 overnight. And so that was a pretty impressive last wicket stand. Then they bowled. The Pakistani opener, Imran, was injured. He did a calf injury there, or I think it was a calf injury. And he couldn't bat and didn't bat at all. So I thought he was going to come in a bit later. Like 7 or something, but he just didn't bat at all. So it must be a pretty bad injury, or they'd just given up really. So that they were like, no, I wouldn't say respectable, but it was like 80 odd for 4, 90 for 4, and you're thinking, oh, these are probably going to get 170 odd, and then next minute, they're 110 all out, and England have got this 180 lead, even though they'd only made 290 runs, and you think, what the hell's going on? Had England come out and bat, Dockett, as he does a lot, really, got out to a stupid shot. It was like something you get from you get on Brian Lara cricket. And then Gay hung in there, and there was briefly a Gay-Cox partnership. Cox then got up. He got out to a better ball than Dockett. Root comes in, and Root gets out again, LBW, and you're thinking, wow, is this another Achilles heel? You said this Achilles heel against Cummings, didn't he? And now maybe he's got this new one with the LBWs. I don't know. I mean, he's almost 36 as well. So there's also that factor where you think, oh, bloody hell, he's not finished, is he, before the Ashes? So, hopefully not. But there's all those things that go through your mind, especially when someone's almost 36. So, he got out. Brooke and Gay steered England to the close. 80 odd for 3. Really, what is it? A lead, trying to do some maths here, lead of 260 odd. So, that probably is enough already, but probably enough already. But you'd really want England to set them 400-ish, just to be safe. But there we go. I mean, the interesting thing is, it's going to rain all day tomorrow. It's going to pour down thunderstorms, and it's going to rain for a part of Sunday. So it might well go into the 5th day, despite the kind of innings not really lasting that long. So I think if anyone fancies going to Lord's on the last day, you might well get a chance. I suppose what I would say are the positives for England. I think that the main one is the bowling quartet looks really good. I've long advocated a 4-man pace attack. I don't think there's any point playing a spinner if he's no good, especially when your seamers are quite decent and you're in English conditions. There's nothing wrong with just having an all-seam attack in England in English conditions, and obviously when you're playing in a subcontinent, play a spinner or two, that's fine, but don't just play a spinner for the sake of it. It's not a wicket keeper. You don't have to have one. So I'm pleased about that. Lawrence isn't the answer, so be interested if they could find someone a bit like a spinning all-round would be okay, but even just Sam Curran when he becomes fit, and that would really improve the side. Then you're looking at a good pace attack, a good bowling attack. Batting those still a bit dodgy. I don't think Gay and Dockett work together that well, and I don't think Cox is a number 3. I think he's probably an international cricketer, but not number 3. And I think when Bethel comes back, you just split Bethel into 3, and Cox in at 6 or 7, depending on what they want to do. So yeah, that's it. Positive day for England, and if there's another 150 overs played in the next 3 days, England should win the match in the series.